Hey, the more you try to convince her to stay, the more she feels pushed away and leaves. I'm going to show you in this video how to win her back without being needy or convincing her, all right? Okay, the very first thing you need to do is slow down, make a commitment to yourself that you are going to figure this out, that you're going to go all in on the project of saving your marriage. And it may or may not work, but you're going to go all in anyway, all right? My guess is you have not done everything you can do, and your approach has driven her further away or it hasn't worked. So I'm going to try to help you be less desperate, less needy, less convincing, okay? So make a commitment inside. I am going to handle this, and that means your actions have to follow your words internally. Okay, if I make an internal commitment to go to the gym, I'm going to make an external. It's like, yep, I show up to the gym 5 days a week or whatever. This is now a relationship gym. You're making a commitment to get to the gym, which is I'm going to watch Jayson's YouTube videos. I'm going to read his book. I'm going to hire him or someone for coaching, and I am going to get this part of my life handled. So that's your internal commitment first. If you believe that you're going to go for it, then you share it with her. Hey, honey, can I talk to you? And you're going to let her know, I've made an internal commitment to myself to work on myself in such a way that it's going to help our marriage. And I know you want out, but this is going to really, I think, help us have a big breakthrough here because I am finally listening and I'm finally going to act differently, right? That's the second thing. And then the third thing is you want to validate her feelings and see her, which is acknowledge, hey, honey, I just want to say I really have been annoyed initially that you wanted to change me or you wanted me to be different to make this marriage work, and I felt defensive and all that stuff. And I can really see right now how you were just trying to help us. And you were feeling sad, you were feeling lonely, you were probably feeling hurt because I wasn't doing a whole lot. And I am now seeing that. And I just want to take responsibility, which is the next step, for my actions, which is I have been checked out, asleep, dismissive, defensive. Own all of the things that you've been, especially just remember her complaints. Just own it. I haven't been here. I haven't been available. I haven't listened to you. I haven't cared. I've prioritized work and my business, right? Just own it. And the bigger ego you have, the harder this will be. If you have an ego that is flexible, you can submit here and admit that you have something to learn. And that's why you're here watching this video. So you want to take responsibility for your actions historically, and then you're taking responsibility for this is going to be different. And I am making a commitment to you, myself, and to us that this is going to change come hell or high water. And this part is less important than your actions that follow. So you must have the actions that follow this commitment, right? Just like the person that goes to the gym and does it 5 days a week, high trust, high integrity if they do that for a year. The man who signs up for the gym membership, goes 5 days a week until February and falls down and then intermittently goes when he feels like it, low trust, low integrity man, right? So you have to be a high trust, high integrity man now if you're going to make this commitment. And you got to really sit with that first thing I asked you to do, which is like, do I really want to make a commitment to what I call the work, which just means getting better at relationships, like really improving my ability to listen, my ability to understand, my ability to communicate clearly, my ability to work with my triggers and my just pissed offness, my defensiveness. You've got to develop yourself there straight up if you want to fix and save this marriage. And as you do that, there is no convincing. Notice how there's no neediness in any of that. You're just saying, I am committed to my own growth over here and it's going to help us. You're not saying, will you please give me another chance? Will you I promise I'm going to not fuck up again. You're not doing any of that bullshit because it doesn't work. It all starts with this internal commitment to yourself. Am I ready to do whatever it takes at whatever the cost to grow and develop myself so that my wife finally feels considered and loved and cared for and wants to now stay in the marriage, right? So your actions consistently over time with no neediness or convincing are going to be the thing that has her go, wow, my husband is serious. I've never seen him act like this. You want her to be telling her girlfriends like, dude, he's on the move. I don't know what he's doing or who helped him or what's happening, but he is changing. And now I am second guessing divorce. I am worried that I'm making a mistake here. I might lose my husband. And I'm like, I'm seeing him behave this way. And it's been 2 weeks and holy shit. Okay, you want your wife to say stuff like that to her girlfriends or her therapist or her coach. But she is not going to say any of that shit if you are all talk and no action, full of desperation, neediness, an inability to work with your feelings, and you're just all freaking out over there, right? That's not going to help. So it's go time. And are you going to make it happen? That's the $1 million question. Okay, I've given you just a super simple framework here. Now you go do the work. You can certainly watch the next video, and you probably should get some help. You probably should start listening to podcasts on relationships, and you need to turn your values around. Like, let's say you valued work. I'm just going to provide, but you neglected her feelings and her feeling cared for and considered and prioritized. Well, you've got to now put less attention on work, believe it or not, and more attention on her. Take days off early, go to work late, and do things for her that demonstrate you're in this. And I'm not talking about providing more shit, flowers and money and whatever. I'm not talking about that. It's how you are in your body and how you're being. It's grabbing her, pulling her close, looking her in the eyes and saying, I'm here. I've been somewhere else and I'm here. And then just hold her and then take her on a date and actually listen to her. Keep taking responsibility for your screw ups without collapsing and say, hey, I want to learn more about you. And I see you're in pain and I'm part of the problem, but I'm showing up now and it might be too late. I realize that, but I want in. I want us to do this. So your presence and your being and your actions are going to be the thing that saves this marriage. Okay, subscribe to my channel if you're liking and appreciating this video, and of course, watch the next one, get my book, and we'll see you in the next video.